War, famine, destruction, death. The year is 20XX. Welcome to the future. The Forever Winter is a 4-player sci-fi tactical survival horror shooter that takes place in a future where massive armies are skinning the bones of our once beautiful Earth. You are a scavenger, lovingly referred to as a scav. Within this combat ecosystem, you assume the role of looter and survivor. Trapped between two warring military factions of the future, each with their own objectives. Outgunned, undersupplied, and constantly under attack, you must rely on cooperation and cunning to survive even minor enemy contact. Situational awareness is key in this world. Stop, look, and listen. Trigger discipline will save your life. A target missed is a bullet wasted, and not every battle is one worth fighting. Only kill what you can loot and get away with. Every time you open fire, you are ringing the dinner bell. Make it worth it. Welcome home, deep down in the guts of the city. Refugees seek shelter here, and they choose your level because you have one of the few things that matter. Water. H2O brings traders, shops, and allied mercenaries that have your six. If you want to survive, you'll need to pick up jobs from the two warring factions. Be smart about the jobs you take. The more a faction controls a sector, the more heavy units they will deploy, and the more dangerous it becomes. The more jobs you do, the more jobs you'll get, and the longer you'll keep everyone alive. No one gets by in this world all on their own. So don't be afraid to help others when you can. Donation stations are made available where high-level vets can share gear with low-level baby scavs. You were in their shoes once too. Here you can customize your rig, an innovative modular platform that grants you advanced abilities. Pneumatic jump allows you to quickly traverse rough terrain and reach hard-to-get drops. Turrets allow you to shred, at least for a short time. And scanners allow you to scout ahead to plan your route. You want guns? You've got them. Modify and upgrade your firearms for the jobs you take. Always remember, the more gear and ammo you bring in, the less you can carry out. So spec accordingly. Once you're kitted up, it's time to enter the macro city of Lost Angels. Megastructures meant to house millions lie vacant, while automated underground factories churn out war machines by the minute. As the war rages and destroys the world by day, AI-driven machines nicknamed the Night Shift rebuild by night. Recovery units stalk the streets, dragging the wounded and the dead to be harvested for their organs. Learn your surroundings, avoid patrols, and maybe you can make it out alive. Every job has rewards and consequences. The details matter. Make sure to dig into the intel thoroughly before heading out. Missions may include sabotaging faction facilities, collecting debts, and good old-fashioned MDKs. No matter how easy you think the job is, don't get complacent. Things can change at the drop of a casing. If by some chance you find something of real value, you will be hunted, and the factions will send bosses that far exceed your fire team's capabilities. Take note of their weaknesses and plan your strategy to take them down. Even fully geared, it will require coordination, teamwork, and a bit of luck. There are only 3 types of scavs: the fast, the smart, and the dead. So don't be ashamed to retreat if the fighting gets too hot. Remember, there are no heroes here. Just a few men and women running around in the dark, with half-empty magazines. Forever.
Who were you before? Who did you love? What did you believe? the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us. We found hope in each other.
Need help. I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it. And that helped us find the courage to keep going, to fight on. When we needed it the most. I didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive. Every sacrifice we make matters and will never be forgotten. No one is forgotten. We live on.
Emergency at Wind-scale atom plant. It's not emergency, but disaster. Now the worst seems to be over. Wiring target.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created the future, until it created me. But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. S.T.A.L.K.E.R deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
Humans were fated to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies. We die to live again. The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже. Валимо звідси. Ви тільки погляньте на це. Край, чарівний край черемоша й прута. Ти моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя. Жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
Час можливостей.
Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них сенс? Зона така, якою бачиш її ти. Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом, і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
You real? More real than you, I'm afraid. So, where's the captain? I told you, everyone died. Oh, this is insane. What a trip. It's not a trip. It's reality. Your new reality.
Are we brothers or something?
We have the same DNA, but we led separate lives. What the hell? Calm down. You're not the original Jan, but that doesn't mean you can't be important. Well, you look like me, but also not like me. What the fuck did you drug me with, man? No, you're not hallucinating. Remember who you are. My name is Jan Dolsky, but I'm seeing fucking double. You should worry about that.
Okay, I can see you're angry, but hear me out. You and your mates just stumbled into a rift. Think of it like a bubble of endless timelines, each different from the last. The problem is, entering a rift is a one-way ticket, and we need to figure out how to escape. Needless to say, I've been here for, quite a while. And that means I know what I'm doing. Ah, right, the, weird crawly thing. Well, it's hard to say, but I'm pretty sure it's a fourth-dimensional shape-shifting being that can transcend the timelines. There's only one word I can think of to describe it. Macabre. It searches for life forces to consume throughout the rifts, and with your recent arrival, it looks like meat's back on the menu. Now, you're not entirely helpless. After all, you've got the atomic space shifter, which allows me to pull your consciousness back to my timeline, whether you make it to the extract or die trying. But Macabre isn't your run-of-the-mill alien thing. It's far more cunning. It stalks its prey, at first from a distance, and then quietly it gets closer, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. course, you can't just pull out a blicky and blast poor Macabre away. It's a little more complicated. You're gonna need to be on the lookout for fragments scattered throughout the rifts. You can find them with your space shifter and bleed them from any timeline to yours. Fragments have many uses. We can craft tools and equipment that will help us deal with Macabre. But more importantly, I think they can help us find things that no one else has. And that's where the real adventure begins. Hey, this Kickstarter looks great. They got cool outfits, even pets.